Well, it's getting a little bit cooler. I decided to throw something on. So, today I've been probing different friends. Oh, I actually got in touch with one of my Voc Rehab counselors. So, check this out. He was the job creator when I went through Voc Rehab because I am autistic and the job market was extremely rough. I was at least, bare minimum, 300 applications in and 4 calls back, overqualified for almost every job. It was pretty bad. Revised the resume a few times and all of that. But employers are employers. They're just regular people too. Or at least they're run by regular people who are prone to the same failings as, well, regular people. So yeah, did the whole Voc Rehab thing. It was a complete flop, but I did make that connection. And he's going to be reaching out to request that I be interviewed. So he's reaching out to Coin 6. Because I've got a pretty incredible story. But if I'm being honest, it still kind of intimidates me to tell it. So I've kept this, well, it doesn't even intimidate me anymore. I've made my decision. It's just one of those where I'm going to be looking out to see, okay, how is this going to come back and bite me? Because it always does, but at the same time, I'm also kind of a cynicist. Cynicist? Yeah, a cynicist. I mean, I look for the bad in situations because that's usually what comes. And when you look for the bad, you can prepare for it. At least that's the ideology. But, I mean, you know the thing about best ideas and wishes and all that. But yeah, it's mostly relaxed in here. It's funny. I don't have a lot going on in my head. Like, nothing new is coming up to say. That's odd. Wonder what it means. Anyway, if you got any ideas, put them in the comments. I'm just making a video because I have nothing to do right now. And I've got writer's block. As far as, writing these articles. I'm trying to present them in a way that everybody can digest and appreciate. Easier said than done. Because basically what I'm doing is, in one of the articles, I'm breaking down what defines functional autism and the different degrees of functional autism. And then in another article, I want to preach patience to parents. Preach patience to parents. Try saying that 4 times fast. But I really do. I want friends and parents to understand that the greatest gift you can give an autist is the benefit of the doubt. Because we're a literal people. We say things by definition, like exactly what the definition means or what the definitions mean. Now, if it can mean something else too, then, for example, it's kind of like, this is a good one. So, fag. In Great Britain, fag is a used up cigarette. In America, it has a completely different connotation. So, it's kind of like that. If I were to say, yeah, we smoked a little bit and I just left the fag out there, that doesn't sound right in America, right? But by definition, it's accurate. So that's kind of what it's like being autistic is, we'll say things perfectly. They just won't be socially perfectly. They will be perfectly as per. See, I don't like how you're sitting and I want you to sit better. So I got this tree and it's just kind of slightly leaning and it's been irritating me for days. So I'm going to straighten it, just a tiny bit. I think something might have bumped it, maybe the dog. I tried the dog out here on the leash and he just went buck wild. But yeah, we talk by definition. And that's the greatest gift you can give us. Yeah, I'm really not thoughtful right now. That's a very odd thing. And I'm glad I caught it. It doesn't happen very often. We've got so many projects to do here. I've got to knock this book out. The rest of my night is going to be spent doing that. Of course, I'm still going to enjoy a cup of coffee in front of a fire. Fire. So it's comforting to be out here. I mean, I only walk around probably an acre's worth of land every day. I don't really walk in the other sections right now, just because I'm focused, but we've got 8 acres. Most of them walkable. This shows you how early I woke up this morning. Most days I think today I woke up at 4. It's between 3 and 6 o'clock-ish, but usually between 3 and 5 for sure, and closer to 3. And that just comes with being obsessive about, like, I'm on a mission. I'm on a couple missions that I'm going to knock out all at once. Why? Because I'm functionally autistic. I got this. See, I'm anticipating right now. Number one, if things take off, I can put on a song and dance if I want to. I was on the step team. I did salsa class back in high school. I did salsa lessons and merengue. And I think a little bit cha-cha. Yeah, but definitely swing. West Coast and Lindy hop. So, yeah. I mean, I could put on a song and dance if I want to. Oh, I don't know if I want to sing. I actually don't feel motivated to sing, which is weird. Me not wanting to sing is weird. Seriously. I got one. I think is actually very appropriate for today. Minus the third verse, which isn't mine to sing. I was born by the river in a little old tent. And oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know. See, I'm singing that like half an octave too low. Of course, I've been singing bass pretty much the past few days. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. I just need to start on the right key. Of course, if I want to go into some Marvin Gaye, I'm always in the right key, baby. You better believe that. Ooh, I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. I'm just goofing around. You know, I've never really sang in my adult life. I never really sang to a group. Wonder what that's going to be like. Because I turn into a slightly different person in front of people. Like, if I'm up there for a show and it's a YOLO moment, you're going to get a YOLO moment. That's going to be fun. I mean, that's one of the things that I don't like about autism. Is all y'all hear autism and you think, oh my God, did they know? We ain't that weird. Do you think I'm going to get in front of a whole bunch of people and act like a fool? And for those ignorant people out there, don't answer. If you don't know about us autists, don't try. But nah, I know how to handle a crowd. I just gotta, gosh darn it. See how light this is getting? And that's all stress. Like nothing else but stress. Like 3 years ago, none of this. Not even remotely close. These little lines up here, like, things have been shaping up. Last few years have really hit me. But it's been nonstop work too. Like I'm nonstop going all the time. And right now, my mind is actually calm. If you try to bite me, I'm gonna kill your family. I see that pond and I see where you guys are swimming. Wait till we get some catfish. I'm gonna show you something. I don't like mosquitoes. Once they bite you, like I've got this welt on my arm. It's not really a welt, it's just a mosquito bite. See, I react to those really strongly. So my tiny little prick turns into boom, like that. Like nice and round. And you know what? That comes with the territory. Maybe I got some good blood. Who knows? But yeah, autism isn't a disability and you shouldn't be afraid of it. We're not going to go off the rails unless you put us there. And you've really got to try hard for a lot of us. Like, you got to push us to the breaking point. And then when you do, probably after ignoring us for a while, like, oh no, they don't mean that. They mean something completely different than what they're saying. So, I mean, if people are going to be going that route, just know that at least this autist knows how to bite back. Because I had a lifetime of you folks. It takes more than one of you to take me out. That's a sad thing to admit, though, and to know. Like, what does it take to get somebody to that point where they can look at most people and be like, you're not the one today? Like, I view every situation as a conflict because that's what I know. Everything's been a challenge, verbally, emotionally, physically, employment-wise. I know there's a leave for that. Oh, professionally? Yeah. So, I mean, it's always been a fight. But after the next couple things I'm going to knock out, I won't have to fight anymore. I could just retire into some kind of farm and never see any of you again. Be self-sustaining and everything. But first thing I've got to do is make sure that an autist like me doesn't happen again. I've had a hard life and it didn't need to be that way. So let me get this message out to people. Let me get this book out. Tell the story that I've never told anyone. And then just chill for the rest of the day. Just waiting on a few folks to get home. So anyway, y'all stay safe. Happy 420. Later.